Would you? Well, I may, but those, of course, you have. Where'd you even get this? A canny one, meanwhile, might claim it were nicked from the belt of Sid the App. Might be I already. Might be you even know her. You wouldn't mind, would you?
Not at all.
I hear you ended up thanks to this luck. I sometimes wonder.
Speaking of which, hi.
Oh, so you remember what's owed to you then? Get your ass beyond that.
I've seen that before.
Yeah. It was the only goblet Sid ever used. Either out of habit.
I knew so little about Arthur and the Dame. Both seemed to have fond memories. How long did you nose?
Before he died, back in the day, I was a purser on a trade ship. We bought passage to, forget the set up drinking Island rum till the morning bell. Quit my post not long after that. And me and Sid stayed close. That was the magic woke inside my son soon after his first 9 day. And there was no hiding his...
Couldn't you and your family?
My family. The ones who summoned the constable.
Aww.
The monster. Taken away.
His own son.
And I couldn't for the life of me understand how they... Luckily,
He's right there.
it was him who stood beside me when all I wanted was to tear the whole world down. Him. And he was true to his word too. Left the Royal Army once and for all. His ranks, his wit threw away everything he had. All to right a wrong that no one else had the courage to face. I knew then I'd follow that man to the ends of the earth.
Aww. Man, they sacrificed his own son.
He was always too clever for his own good, was Sid. Saw the world for what it really was, while the rest of us were content to go along with the lie that was shown. And it can't have been easy, bearing that burden alone. But he didn't let it stop him. He never lost faith in what he believed was right. And that gave us faith in him. Faith he'd steer us true. So I swore to myself that I'd always be right behind him, ready to catch the stubborn sod, if ever he should fall.
I love this game.
But I couldn't even do that. Ignore just the ramblings of a tired old man. Leave that lot. I'll tidy it up in a bit.
This is Sid's handwriting. Dear Otto.
I may be drunk, but I wanted you to know this place will be fucked without you. Love you, you grumpy old sod.
Aww.
This note.
What about it?
Sid was right. Without you, we'd all be lost.
should have bloody well said so then. Just once. Before he went.
Oh.
And then, why would he? Him or anyone? I only told it to piss off.
Come over here crying.
You're wrong, though.
Hmm?
It was never just me keeping the hideaway afloat. It was all of us. I just shoved people in the right direction. Barely seem to be able to do that anymore.
Would you rather go with the helm?
Well, maybe I've got a few more years left in me.
I'm going to hold you to that, Otto.
Before you go, Sid would have wanted you to have this.
Oh.
But that's...
This will do me just fine.
He's like, now I just need some fucking drink.
Thanks for the ray of sunshine. I'll see if I can't pay you back.
What do you have?
Oh.
It told me she was building a ship.
Well, there was another quest. I'm gonna check my logs. Yep, there is. I should just accept it all at once. Probably make things easier on me right now.
He cracked the crystal too. Joking.
What could be wrong with Torgor? Hopefully it's nothing. I got your note. You think something?
So you can read. I didn't say I were wrong with him. I said something weren't right. He used to love cracking the bones from Molly's boy. Didn't like him. Which you've not been working into.
No harder than you. Is that it, boy?
What was it you said he was?
That's what the lawsman seems...
Then maybe they saw him as something to do with whatever it
I suppose things happen, differences. Perhaps Hippocrates knows.
instead of everything.
Lawsman, I need to ask you about Torgor. He isn't here? I don't think so. But according to... She says he's hardly been touching his bones of late, and she believes it may have something to do with what happened at Rosalithcom.
I rather think she might be right. All canids are instinctively inclined to crack open bones for the rich marrow, and I see no reason why a frost wolf should be any different. Accordingly, I suspect it is not a lack of appetite that afflicts Torgor, but a surfeit. If we assume that his newfound magics require additional nourishment, it may well be that the Bones Lady Karen is a... Frost wolves, after all, habitually prey upon far larger animals, whose bones may yield altogether. As to where one might find a suitable substitute, Some antelopes that graze the meadows of eastern Rosaria.
I don't recall ever seeing.
And little wonder. The oldest and largest such creatures rarely leave the safe. The last elder antelope sighting I recall hearing about.
Even so.
Good hunting.
Time to go hunt a deer. Let's see what the blacksmith wants.
Blackthorn.
Really?
This won't take. I just wanted to ask that you might still be doubting your craft. Even after learning the trick of that cuirass, perhaps sharing it.
That bastard's like a dog with a butt still. He got a keen eye, I'll give him that. He's just, well, Karen showed me something. Something I've never seen before.
And that was?
A sword. An odd-looking thing with a single-edged blade. The metal itself wasn't anything to write home about, but fuck me. The edge on it. You could slice a man clean in two with a weapon like that, and he'd be halfway home before he even realised he'd been cut.
So that's what's trouble.
Nah. Not
If you knew how to break it on the curse breakers.
that's about the size of it.
I'll see what I can. Sharper swords are always. We can't have our master blacksmith being distracted.
Sure is soft touch, you know that, but I can't say I'm not grateful for it.
Thank you. Let's see what Karen knows about this. You're looking.
What you want?
I want to know about the sword you showed.
Running around after
I suppose I am, yes.
little wonders. There's not many like that make it as far as the twins, and those that do go straight into private collection, which made it nice and easy finding them.
Can you tell me who bought it?
You think I tell people who me? I suppose you're not likely to go nick it. Fine. If it's Lord Ignat's the man you want, Dalmekian bloke, and he's got more money than sense, which is why he's one of my. Reckon he'll still be at the inn in Dalamil.
Thank you, Karen.
Oh, and he's a touch eccentric.
I appreciate the.
Now what can I do for you? It'd better all be here. It's rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here.
All these quests never have a fucking travel point near them. Like, seriously. They're easy to do, they're just time consuming to get to. Like, seriously. I just want to run to and clean up real quick. I'm gonna need more coffee.
All right.
Chicken nuggets, welcome in. How you doing? We're trying to topple the Eastern Empire. Where's the Western Empire? I forget. I think Western Empire,
Certainly quiet.
and then
If I were
yeah. Fuck you guys. I'm only interested in this. How are you doing today? Ooh.
Now we'll find a way to that. Hungry, Torgal?
Pacific Northwest, part of the United States, and then Washington State. Ooh, got it. I'm sorry. I think some rest in your head will feel better.
Now. Will it be enough, I wonder?
Go at it, puppy.
I say that answers my question. Which means we owe the lawsman our thanks. Just a big puppy, aren't you?
Yeah, he is.
Very big puppy.
Do what you gotta do.
You do know you can take that with you, Torgal. Lady Karen will be relieved to hear you got your appetite back.
Thank you so much. It was a model off of Etsy that I custom designed once I got it.
I noticed you and Torgal had gone off some... So, Molly's left up. That'll teach me for treating you like you're still a pup. All right. No need to shout. Now I know what you're after. I can see about getting some...
Speaking of which, I brought one for later.
You can, aye. In return, you can thank Tomes for...
I was just on my way to see.
Oh, chicken nuggets, thank you for the follow. I still gotta fix my follow alerts.
You pointed us in exactly the right direction.
Very good.
Lady Karen sends her thanks, by the way.
Do you recall our conversation concerning Lady Jill's role in talk?
About how she somehow woke the power within him.
Precisely that. A reasonable conclusion, I thought. But one which raised certain questions in my mind. The Fenrir of legend served Shiva and Shiva alone. And while the powers of are certainly impressive, the records imply they are somewhat different in nature to those you described Torgal as having.
You suggesting?
That Torgal may be the beneficiary of more than one icon's power. Consider that in addition to Lady Jill, he has served as a loyal companion to you, your brother, and even the late Cid. In short, the icons hitherto near at hand, or should I say at paw, have been diverse and plenty, and that number has only grown as the realm's dominance have fallen to your sword. One can but speculate as to how all of this has affected Torgal.
He has seemed more fierce of late.
If I'm not mistaken, he will grow fiercer still.
Interesting, okay.
We are fortunate indeed to be able to count him amongst our allies and not our adversary.
So as I grow in power, he grows in power.
He's more than an ally. He's a friend.
Aw, my puppy. Do you stream Nuggets? Nuggets? I kept calling you Nuggets, I'm sorry. Interesting. I wish I could have more than 3 accessories. Oh well. Oh, it's right there. I appreciate it, Nuggets. Nuggets. I don't know why I thought of Nuggets when I saw it. No, now it's some McDonald's. Used to have a YouTube channel, but I haven't posted anything in like 3 years since I moved. Nuggets. I know how you feel about that. Like honestly, I own so I bought Final Fantasy 16 around the same time I bought Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth. Unfortunately, I need to upgrade my graphics card because it doesn't work for Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth. My computer is too old for it. It literally says I need a newer graphics card with a newer chipset. It said in order to run the game. So I know how it feels to not have like you're like yay like for instance like in order to run this game I have to run on low graphics and I have to basically the only thing I have running is the stream, the game, and the YouTube model. Everything else is closed. Oh, and Steam because that's where the YouTube model's going through.
People take notice of wealthy men. Shouldn't be too hard to track down Kara's collector.
The St. Drake's fang is gone.
My reputation will be ruined. Ruined.
Calm yourself, Lord.
Yeah, I do daily YouTube videos. I have daily YouTube videos set up from a while back to right now. They're set up till end of March, actually, almost.
Out. Get out.
I do YouTube exclusive videos, and then I do VODs on there, and I also do breakdowns of this game. Any other RPG I play?
Allow me to apologize. His lordship is going through a difficult time, and he's never been.
Darth is like crazily. I'm sorry to hear that.
Unannounced.
Radim, get rid of the filthy oaf this instant.
Very good. Would you mind step?
Yeah, what an asshole lord.
I'm sorry if I've caused you any trouble.
That? Oh, no. That's just how his lordship is. Though the morning's events have left him somewhat fractious. He's been dispossessed of his luggage, you see. The thieves.
I don't suppose a certain blade was a single-edged sword.
Ah,
Then I'll retrieve Lord Ignac's luggage.
you have but to state it.
I want an audience with Lord Ignac.
A condition I would be a fool to refuse.
I don't suppose you saw the thieves.
I did not, no. Though some discreet inquiries made on his lordship's behalf mean that every ill-gotten coin in Dalamon.
And that's where I'm heading.
I shall speak to Lord Ignac in Europe.
That will be very
Farewell.
What's the point of jumping if I can't jump over walls?
Good God.
I love my chocobo. Easily one of the best side quests I ever did.
Got company. Come on, lads, let's clear the bastard's head off.
And dead.
This must be Ignac's luggage. Nothing seems to be right.
I hear I have you to... What should I call you?
Wyvern.
A formidable well. Wyvern. Redeem here tells me you wished for an...
A few moments of your time.
You're a peculiar fellow.
Master Wyvern was wondering if you could tell him about a certain single-edged sword.
Oh, a true work of art. Karen drove me hard on the price, but I would have sold her Radim here to get my hands on that. It was made in the Outer Isles, far beyond the Twin, and is used exclusively by the practitioners of a unique... They believe no combat should ever exceed a single...
Damn.
And hone their blades to such perfection that none ever... Each sword is made for that one perfect stroke. There's a...
How do they hone such an end?
Why, they use a whetstone, of course. Whetstones, rather. A whole array of them, ranging from the coarse to the fine. But it is the final stone, a mineral quite foreign to... And that is the key. Wyvern, it occurs to me that my little lecture is hardly... Take this, the very stone of which I spoke. Far and a far more fitting.
Thank you.
Pardon the intrusion, my lordship.
I am locked in bitter competition with a rival. I am one step ahead of the unscrupulous.
And there are many other
Too many to count, but only one do I consider my nemesis. Byron was
Our uncle.
and is a perennial... Farewell, Wyvern, may I... Redeem!
I think his lordship is rather taken. Coming, my lordship. I'll be right there.
It's good just to know that he's our uncle.
Trust Uncle Byron to find such an interesting rival. Now, let's see what Blackthorn makes of this whetstone, shall we? Sorry for the wait, but hopefully he'll agree was worth.
You learned something about that.
I did better than...
Whetstone.
Yes. But not one you'll find anywhere in Valisthea.
No wonder I couldn't get the same finish on the grinding wheel. One hit and all done, eh? Won't it be so bad if all you ever thought would do? Good luck on the battlefield. Your second opponent will be your last, no matter how...
Even so,
I think so, yeah. With this whetstone and the right, but there'd be no replacing this little rock once I want it. I reckon we get a dozen swords from it. Swords that the curse breakers wouldn't know how to wield properly. Nah. No point trying to copy that thing. But finishing our blades with a whetstone is fine. And what's finer than fallen masonry, eh? Or more hard wearing for that matter. Just imagine it. Good Valisthean steel with an edge as sharp as any found in the Outer Isles. I won't make a copy, nah. I'll make something much better.
I'm sure the curse breakers will be delighted. Just don't push yourself too hard.
Now you what? I've been working day and night since I was half your age. And I'll still be here when you're long gone. Hey, thanks, Clive. I mean it. I owe you one. August 2. It's good to know someone's looking out for me.
You'll be happy to eat.
I'll see that my debt to you's paid. First new blood. You come and find me when you...
Right?
Ooh, we leveled up. Excalibur. Oh. What do I need for it?
Back, are you? Same for an India.
No way. Those special monsters I've been hunting. They were all needed for it.
Not bad, if I do say so myself. That it? Fine.
Damn, that sword is badass looking. That's Excalibur, alright. I can't wait to kill everything with it.
Ned told me she was building a ship.
How may I help you today, Clive? You earned this. Come again. I may have more for you.
How are you doing? Anything catch your eye? Seen enough?
Can't get the S rank. We're not doing that until a much higher level.
Asterix, we'd finished sending half the hideaway traipsing across the twins, has she? I swear, that girl'd do anything to put off visiting her old dad. No excuses.
Not quite. She said there was one final thing she had to take care of. I'm sure she'll be finished soon enough.
She said that, in those words.
She did, yes.
Clive, were you born yesterday or something? She'll probably be halfway there.
Mid. Obelith.
Yep. Oh, you in a hurry at all, are ya? Oh, I offered. But anyway, I was on my way up to see you got a letter. Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person.
Thank you, Obelith.
Don't mean.
What tidings? Trouble in Campbell.
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work.
Well, but next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest.
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Gotta admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Everyone pitching in and all that bog, just like when we built this place. Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva pretty sharpish. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it?
Gav will be leaving with me.
You can count on. Just be sure to give Sid and the others more.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us. She's got some things to take care of.
I hope she's telling the truth.
Sid's grave. Oh, a lot of the hideout.
Well, Sid, I remember what you told. If no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Cooker is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead.
Ironic considering that's what it's supposed to do.
There's a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Aww.
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies. It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The blight marches on. And soon, there will be no escaping sights like these.
So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you. If we do, well, scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance. You letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, Nan. Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot.
Aww.
There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goots.
Okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bocklad. Get off! Me
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav,
Already on my way, Captain.
be careful.
Aren't I always?
True.
Do you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
Oh. Yes, finally get to go attack the Empire. I mean, we took care of this country, that country. So now we finally go attack the Empire over here. So we unlocked new zone. Nice. Onward.
How are you feeling?
Better. Thanks to Tyre.
Bird literally came out of the wall.
And Torgal helped him. Anyway, boy.
This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars. Till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass. And all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
Alright, things want to die. Like I said, things want to die.
Come on. Run like the wind. So what do you think?
Hmm?
Straight home now.
Lucky to make it out alive.
Really?
Great place for a side quest.
Oh, aye.
I take it.
Oh, no. Well met.
How does a...
Oh, we met each other.
Well, if I'm going...
Okay. Yeah.
I'm not sure I trust those two. But if there are bandits lying in wait, I should probably take...
God, I love Titan. And dead.
That's them dealt with. Now, where's that cart? Getting all of this out of here will be
Seems we found.
Found the cart and didn't leave a single bastard.
And how exactly will he be getting it?
You leave that to us. After all,
You've done your part. It's been a pleasure.
There's no need to be. What if we want his?
Me and the side quests are like on my way to where I'm going.
Fly, Ambrosia.
I see the Dalmex lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold at least. The path continues on the other side.
Oh, fuck you little things. Damn, that is a beautiful view.
So this is Zemeckis.
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominance and bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominants and their icons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
And we'll have to keep our wits about us. Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.
I bet that is something, but whatever. Ooh. Imperial Palace.
I see the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
Oh, fuck.
I have.
What?
Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sambre.
He really did give it to his younger brother.
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it. And I can think of none better suited to the task. There is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in storm. And then, Valisthea. All shall bow before their emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god. The emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Greeker, made flesh.
What?
Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sambre.
Father.
So he's gonna invade.
I find you much changed. Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
What nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
She's the one serving Ultima.
Traitress. She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sambrec, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your Emperor in the wars to come.
The canker! Silence! Insolent wretch! You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, your Radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring.
I definitely feel Ultima is behind something with this.
I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
If it's not the dad, it's her.
it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
I have suffered worse.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
God, she's evil. She's our mother, but she's evil as fuck. Betrayed our country, burned to the ground, gave it to the Empire, slew her own husband, tried to kill me. God, I fucking hate that woman. But I gotta wonder her true motives.
We just need to hug the coast. Ready, go?
No, that way. Or I could just slip off the mountain. That works too.
Infiltrating the Dominion won't be easy.
He scared the living hell out of me. You know that?
No. His Radiance has lost one capital already. We can be sure Sylvester will do everything in his power to hold on to Twinside. His troops are well trained and increasingly battle-hardened. But it's not as if we can wait for the siege to end.
What are you up to, bestie? Still doing your diamond art?
More refugees.
And they're all making for the crystalline dominion.
Because they don't know how to live without the crystal's blessing. No need to ride from here.
There are no crystals here.
This is where we're supposed to meet Goots, isn't it?
That's right. He said he'd wait for us here after replenishing his supplies. But yes, we're finished by now.
Let me carry your goods. Peaches and pears.
Ooh, cookies and milk. What kind of cookies? Let me see the snap.
Wonders from across the water. Come one, come all. Feast your eyes.
Damn,
Sir,
girl.
Can I interest you in...
You're fucking talented. Oh, that looks yummy.
How much? For a measly crust of bread?
You won't find any cheaper. Not nowadays. But you're more than welcome to look.
I'll take some. I got like 50,000 gold in this game. I'll take a slice of bread. Yeah, we're finally heading to the last Mother Crystal of the Empire, where his mother is.
The Empire's unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the crystalline dominion is still in effect. Only those whose business in Twinside has been officially approved by the Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border. All who seek entry on a former line
Thank you,
and
bestie.
ready their documents
White stripe, that sounds
for
good.
inspection.
Looks like we aren't the only ones who are eager to leave.
I love my new sword, Excalibur. I fucking love it.
Not for the likes of you.
We won't get through without
Ow.
the pass.
Lupa, how you been doing, dude? And why are you bunking me that hurt? Okay, so how do I get in there?
He must be around here somewhere.
Oh, I love that.
Come taste my peaches. They're sweet as nectar.
What? Taste your what? Say it again. Y'all heard that, right? I heard. I didn't hear shit. What the fuck is up with this game?
Oh, good.
Aw, that's the way bunged me too.
Clive, I'm so sorry. Don't tell Nan, will you?
Okay, Doc, you feeling okay?
Just tell us what happened.
No, Lupa's in the shadow. He just came in.
It's betrayed us past it.
He's been dealing with snowstorm.
We cannot ride the caravan without it. We won't even be able to get through the flipping checkpoint.
God, you're useless.
Remember when you last saw it?
It was in my pocket a minute ago. Here. You don't think...
It won't surprise me. A busy market like this is prime territory for pickpockets.
So, to get the pass back, we need to find this child.
I know where. No one knows more about what goes on round here.
Where do we find?
She's the owner of the Crimson Caravans, up that way.
No time like the present.
You two go on it. I'm gonna check
Ooh,
the
red
rest of my
chocobo?
stuff. Make sure now.
Right.
Let's keep an eye out for this red chocobo then.
And the other one are purses.
I knew I wasn't hearing shit. I heard juicy pears again.
Get him! Get him!
You can always DM me to rage, Doc, and you can also rage in here if you want. I'm always here to talk. It's a safe space. You know this.
Wait, out of my sight, wretch.
Right here!
What was that, Sons of the Forest?
You got him!
Many thanks.
Red chocobo.
Looking to hire a coach? It's 10 million for a two-birder to the Crystalline Dominion. Take it or leave it.
Oh, we're not here for that.
Then I bid you good day.
Oh, wait! Don't go, El. He's me mate.
As I live and breathe. Goots, what are you doing back in Bocklad? I gather Lady Karen didn't send you. So what trouble have you got yourself into this time?
It's me trader's pass. It got stolen. By a little bairn.
Of all the... You're the size of a marble.
Exactly.
Goots told us that you know the markets well. Might you have an idea which little bairn could have done this?
Man.
We don't intend to punish them. We just need our pass back. Then we can be on our way.
I'm sorry, Doc. It
I
fucking
see.
sucks, dude. It does.
So neither of you has
Don't
a
worry.
trader's pass either.
I would say it gets better when you get older, but no, at our age,
Not that
weekends
anyone would take
are
you for
just
traders,
the relaxed
but I
time in
suppose
between
that's
5
why you
days of
came to
bullshit.
me, correct?
Well, this weekend I did a 4-day weekend. I took Friday off, and then I have
I can't say
yesterday,
for sure
today, and
you
then
took
tomorrow
your
off for the
pass,
holiday.
But I suspect I know why they did it. Let me explain.
I would say just do the best you can. Don't stress out. Take frequent breaks.
Ever since the Fist marched on the Dominion, the Republic has been clamping down on any commerce that might aid the Empire more than it does us. Which means traders' passes have gone from being merely a way of easing one's progress to being essential if one wishes to cross the border at all. And with demand outstripping supply, they've become a precious commodity, leading some to seek to acquire them by less than legitimate means.
So the children are stealing passes to sell on the black market.
Yes and no. Passes are inscribed with the names of their owners. And yet,
Just take my advice then, Doc, like I said.
appeared on the register of those
Take
passing
breaks.
through the checkpoint.
Don't overdo it.
But someone
Do what you
is
can.
doctoring the stolen
Try not to
passes.
stress about it and just do
The same
one thing at a
someone
time.
Who is encouraging the children to steal them. And the same someone who has Goots's pass, no doubt. Whoever they are, they're ruining the livelihoods of honest merchants, which is why we've decided to take a stand. Will you stand with us? You want to get your pass back?
And we want to ensure that no more are stolen. Catch whoever's behind it all, and 2 birds shall be slain with a single stone.
Is there any other way of getting to the Crystalline Dominion goods?
They won't let you in if you're not with the caravan. It's that, I don't know, try swimming across the strait. But the guards will definitely spot you if you try and do that. Like, we don't want to get spotted, right?
So either we find the people who took the pass, or give up all hope of entering the Dominion.
All right. We'll help.
Thank you kindly. But I don't know your name. Eloise at your service.
Clive.
A pleasure doing business with you, Clive.
It's okay, Doc. I know what you mean by it. Crimson Collar. They couldn't call the seal anything else but a collar.
By the coach stop is spearheading the search.
Okay.
Wear that, and he will know you for a friend. I suggest that you speak with him.
The furniture makers.
All the other things have been like a little seal or trinket or something, but this one's a collar. Wow.
Jug of snake spit for the road.
Dude, your furniture looks like shit.
Are you the furniture maker?
Looking for some... Eloise collared you too.
Yep.
Then I expect you want to know more.
She told me you were leading the hunt for the pickpocket.
For one, that they're targeting the traders harder to watch your back, see? Not that they'd be likely to catch them. Those imps know every inch of this warren like the backs of their hand.
Their eyes must have lit up when they saw people.
The fishmonger, round by the gate's been trying to track down the children in...
Thank you.
Taste my peaches. They're sweet as nectar.
The line is getting to me. I don't know why.
Fish for sale. Fresh sorted and smoked. Can I interest
Ooh, I
you?
want some fresh fish.
Ah,
She's asked me to help her.
is that so? For one, this isn't a family operation. All the traders say the children who stole their passes were dirty, dressed in rags.
So orphans.
Urchins, by the sound of it.
Orphans from the war.
A few, perhaps. You saw the refugees gathered by the entrance. They're all looking for a new start in the Dominion and beyond. Some of them take it as an opportunity to rid themselves of unwanted baggage.
Shame of it.
Whoever's behind this would have to
What
make
assholes.
themselves known to the children at some point.
And so should we.
You should start with the children around here, then.
It's worth a try.
All right then. Questioning children. How hard can that be?
Come, taste my peaches. They're sweet as nectar.
Excuse me.
Can't stop.
I was just wondering if...
Anything you grown-ups ever asked, so guess what I'm about?
Sorry.
What a little asshole. Spank him with my sword.
Do you have a moment?
Oh, it's bitch with the pears.
What I want is to know who's asking children like you to pickpocket.
I don't know. Nobody's asked me. What's picking pockets?
No, so if they come calling,
Caravan stops next to the check.
What do you want? It's all right. We're not going to hurt you. We've heard that some very bad people are making children like you steal from travelers. We need to know who's behind it so we can stop them.
I don't know much about it, really. But my friend, Honza, he said he got a job doing something dangerous.
Sounds proper.
we need to find him enough.
Do you know where your friend?
He's usually by the tents outside town.
Thank you.
Hmm.
Come on, come on.
Peaches and pears.
me carry your goods.
That's a lot of tents.
She must have been the refugee camp.
Let's hope he's still nearby.
Ah, there we go.
That big fat donkey was easy pickings. He wouldn't have noticed if we robbed his boots off him.
Yeah. Wish we hadn't handed over the pass, though. Could use one of those things to get out of this dump.
Chance would be a fine thing. The moment they found out, they'd string us up by our gut.
Would they now? Perhaps you'd like to introduce us to these charming characters.
Shit! We're in trouble now.
What do we do?
You two get caught if you want. I'm off.
Hunter, where are you going?
So that was Hunter, eh? Jill, you watch these two.
All right.
He can't have gone far. I need to find him before his employers do. Did you see a boy run past?
There was a boy ran back there towards the chocolate.
Thank you.
Trap? I'm gonna say this sounds like a trap.
Shit. Cornered.
It's all right, Hunter. I'm not going to hurt. I just want to ask you some questions.
Fine. Not like I've got a choice.
I'm
True.
looking for the people who are making you steal for them.
Called themselves the Carstones. They said they'd give me a good gill if I did what they told me. I knew they were bad, but bread doesn't come for free. It didn't come at all half the time. Before I started buzzing for them. You know, if I didn't do it, they'd just pick on someone else. Someone they could push around easier.
Hunter.
You found him then?
Jill.
Eloise is watching over them. She sent Goots and I to look for you.
I haven't got your pass, if that's what you're after. But whatever you do to me, not that I go against them anyway. If it weren't for their guild, me and my mates would have starved.
Poor things. Here's the trap part.
Cowards. You will not force another child to do your bidding.
Wait, what?
We're not.
Don't hurt him.
You're making a mistake. We're on the same side.
Like hell we are. That brooch. Where did you get it?
Master Theo.
Goods. What are you doing with these people? Unless...
Not me trying to push kind of. You should.
Your sister.
But sooner or later, I'm gonna stop this and swap over to another game. But I'm so loving this game at the same time. I'm so addicted to it. But I'm nowhere near the end of the game. I'm maybe around 75%.
Eloise didn't tell us she had a brother.
And why would she? I'm just a back and a blade. Theodore, at your service. Sorry about
Theodore. What do you know of the car?
vultures who have made Barklad there. They prey on the desperate, stealing from those with gil and bullying those without it. I've been looking into their activities in hope of sparing the refugees anyway. But it seems they've already stooped even lower than I'd feared. Hansa's a good lad. Don't blame him for what they've made him. If he and his friends hadn't agreed to work for the stones, some other poor souls would. Clive, was it? And my sisters asked you to help put an end to the pickpockets. Then we all want the same.
Hmm? Okay.